Most people, when they talk about their childhood, a lot of times they talk about these great memories. My childhood was far from that. I feel like I survived a nightmare filled with torture and abuse. The worst part is we were all treated like animals. I spent most of my early childhood locked up in a cage. Almost all the kids in the house had a cage. Every cage had an alarm on it. Everybody was forced to sleep in their cage. During the day, most of the kids were allowed out of the cage except me. I wasn't allowed out of the cage very much because they didn't like me. The best way to describe the cage was it was a structure of torture. All of the cages were made of wood and painted bright colors. Living in a cage, it was scary because it was all dark. We slept on hardwood. We didn't sleep on mattresses. My cage was about this wide, this tall. There was all this wire around the cages. I remember once trying to rip the wire off. Sometimes my adopted parents, Sharon and Michael, would give some of the siblings blankets. I was the only one that never got a blanket. I remember laying there like this, sitting there like this, just looking. Sitting in that cage, I felt like a person that didn't belong in the world, a person that was meant to be tortured. There were some times where I even felt like I deserved it. My adoptive parents were white, and I feel like the reason why we were kept in cages is because they're racist abusers. They absolutely knew what they were doing. What they did to us, it was beyond wrong and cruel. I can't even put my head around what they did.